then eyes right up to me. Okay, so you want to big deep breath in and out. Yep. And then eyes right up. Perfect. Hey there, I'm Lizzie. I have been a full-time boudoir photographer for close to 7 years now. I have shot close to 800 boudoir sessions, and that includes roughly about 700 individual people. I have a lot of return clients, and a lot of my clients are referrals from past clients. And the way that I get referrals and return clients is by making sure that their experience is amazing and something that they want to continue to do multiple times. With boudoir, your client's comfort and experience really is the #1 priority. Of course, you want amazing images and beautiful products, but this is such a vulnerable and intimate genre of photography that you really have to baby your clients. You have to make it very clear that you know what you're doing, they are in good hands, and you're going to make sure that they look amazing. My 3 top tips for doing that are to prepare your clients in advance. This means sending them all the information on what is going to happen. You want to explain it step by step so that there's no question at any point what is going to happen next. I have a page on my website where I do explain the process, but I'm also sending them a pretty lengthy how to prepare guide when they book their session, as well as automated emails in the months and weeks and even days leading up to their session with any sort of, recurring questions that I'm getting, or just, other things that I think that they should know beforehand. My how to prepare guide goes over different things to do as far as getting your nails done, if you should or shouldn't get a spray tan, if you should be doing your hair before, what kind of outfits to shop for, where to shop for outfits, and just lots of other things like that. My guide is about 15 pages long, and not everyone is going to read every single word on every single page, but a lot of people do, and I have a lot of clients come in and they actually thank me for putting something like that together because it answered a lot of their questions. They felt like they knew what was going to happen and they felt prepared, which really helps with the nerves. The second most important thing is having a hair and makeup team. Not every photographer does this, and I also know of a lot of photographers who do the hair and makeup themselves, which is totally fine, but I definitely prefer having hair and makeup done in studio or with you when you're present, because it's giving your client that extra hour or hour and a half to get to know you and your team. You're able to make conversation, get to know them a little bit more. You can kind of go through the outfits while they're getting ready, explain what you're gonna have them wear, where you're gonna do it, which set is gonna look great with which outfit. It's really going to give them a chance to decompress a little bit, drink some coffee or champagne if that's something that you offer. It really helps them feel like you are becoming a friend and not a total stranger to them. That being said, it is very important to have the right kind of energy for your makeup or hair artist, because the right kind of energy is really going to set the tone. You don't want to have someone in here who's, if they're having a bad day, they're really showing it, because that's not going to be fun for your client. This is a really special day for your client, and you want it to really be all about them the whole time. So my hair and makeup team know that they are here to set the tone. They are here to get the client's energy up and to really make this a memorable experience for them. And not only are they here to do all that, but of course they're here to do amazing hair and makeup. So they are trained to do on-camera hair and makeup, which may be a little bit different than an everyday look. So that makes my client feel more comfortable because they know that they're not having to worry about getting ready themselves and picking the right lashes or the right colors for their makeup. You know, they're able to talk with my team and kind of work something out together. My number 3 tip is to constantly be talking to your client while you are shooting. You can kind of have an ongoing conversation in between takes or in between outfits, that kind of thing. But really what I'm talking about is directing them. Your client doesn't know how to pose. They don't know what's gonna look in camera. They don't know how far to turn or how much to arch or where their chin should be going. You are here to guide them through all of that. When there is a long period of silence, it's gonna give your client an opportunity to let their mind wander into, am I not doing this right? Am I screwing this pose up? What am I doing wrong? You know, we're not going, she's having to take a break, whatever it may be. Don't let there be long periods of silence. It's gonna make your client feel awkward. So even if you aren't sure what pose you wanna do next, keep them moving a little bit. Give them little changes until you're kind of figuring it out yourself, which is what I do the whole time. I put them in a pose, I make a little change in a different way, turn them a little bit, you know. I'm constantly having my client move. I'm constantly talking to them. My throat is so dry by the end of a session because I have talked the entire time. Every time my client is getting dressed, they always tell me that was so much easier than they thought it was going to be and way more fun than they thought it was going to be. Because I'm hyping them up the whole time. I'm having them, you know, do a pose and then I'm telling you, okay, your chin down a little bit, move your shoulder a little bit, bring your arm up, do this, pull this strap, bend that knee, go this way, twist. I want to keep their confidence level up, even if I'm figuring out a pose as I'm going, because I'll figure it out. You know, they'll do something, they'll do some sort of movement or expression that I'm like, ooh, do that again. Yeah, that, like, amazing. You just did that so naturally. Great job. That's the shot. Definitely keeping that one in, whatever it may be. I'm constantly telling them they're doing a perfect job. Never giving them negative feedback. Even if they completely did the pose wrong and it didn't look amazing, I'm not going to tell them that. No one wants to hear that because I can make changes to get the pose that I want to do, or I just, you know, squash that idea, we move on to the next thing. The only feedback I'm giving is positive because I want them to leave feeling like they totally killed that and they are not even nervous about the final result. I want them to leave and call their girlfriend and say, oh my God, you have to do that. That was amazing. Yeah, so always talking to your client. This will also start conversation. You will, you know, develop a relationship with them. They start to warm up. You know, their muscles start to relax a little bit, and then you're really in the flow and you're really getting those shots that you wanted because you're talking them through it. You're making little changes and you kind of start to figure out, ooh, I like that little change. Let's keep going there. I'm gonna do this a little bit different for that next outfit. Those 3 things are really going to help ensure that your client has an amazing time. They feel confident. They don't feel nervous. They want to refer all of their friends and their mom and their sister and their cousins to you, and they want to come back year after year to have their session with you. So yeah, go out there, make someone feel amazing. Please like and subscribe because I want to keep making videos like this. I want to keep sharing my wealth of knowledge because it is just really such a special genre. I have fallen in love over and over again with boudoir, and I just feel like everyone should experience it. And I know I'm biased, but I don't really care. Thank you so much, and I'll see you next time.